tell you something kind of scary. You can live your entire life doing all the right things and still never feel complete. And the worst part, most people don't even realize they're living life like this. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, especially when you're in your 20s and 30s, when it feels like you're building your life, but also questioning everything at the same time. So before we get started today, for those who are new here, hey, I'm Jessica. I'm an executive personal assistant, lifestyle lover, and business owner. Here we talk about all things PA life, career glow-ups, hot topics, and actually living a life you deserve. So if that sounds like your thing, your vibe, stick around. So I want to talk about something that doesn't get talked about enough. And that's the danger of living a life in incompleteness. I have my notes, so we're going to get right into it. Before we get started, I want to talk about what is incompleteness. Incompleteness isn't just about not finishing things. It's deeper than that. It's when your life looks full on the outside, but internally, nothing ever feels full yet. It doesn't feel landed. So you can be proactive, productive, you're moving, you have ideas, you have goals, but somehow it always feels like you're in between those versions of yourself. You're always starting over or almost always at becoming of something you said you would be or something you want to complete. And I think the best way to describe this is you're living in almost. I'm pretty sure I said that word at least 10 times while this video started, but you get what I'm saying. Almost healed, almost disciplined, almost confident, almost happy, and almost feels proactive, it feels productive, but it's actually a loop. If you feel like this, one thing that helped me is pick one area of your life, just one, and actually see it through. Not perfectly, not aesthetically, not when you feel ready, but fully, because the completion builds trust within yourself. Now, the dangerous part is you can build an entire identity around your potential. People start knowing you as the one with so much potential, and you start believing this enough. But potential doesn't create a life, decisions and consistency do. And if I'm being honest, a lot of it ties back to fear. Just not fear of failure, but fear of actually becoming who you said you want to be. Because what actually happens when you finally get there, now you have to maintain it, and now it gets real. One thing that helps with this is stop asking what if I fail and start asking what if I can handle it. You don't need certainty. You just need evidence that you can show up. And then there's another layer, fear of other people, what they think, how they perceive you, whether you're going to be judged if you actually go all in. So instead, you stay in progress mode because people are more comfortable watching you try than watching you fully become something. And a shift that can change everything is realizing people will have opinions whether you're incomplete or complete. So you might as well experience your life fully. Here's something I don't think we talk about enough. As long as you are always working on yourself, incompleteness can actually feel safe, but when you're in that state, you never have to fully face yourself. You never have to reach that moment where it's like, okay, this is who I am and this is what I've created and I'm okay with that or I'm not okay with that. And here's how we can start the shift, just to start the momentum. Try replacing what I'm working on it with something a bit more honest. With something like, I'm avoiding this right now. I know it sounds harsh, but it creates awareness, and awareness creates change. I've had moments where I realized I actually wasn't stuck. I was just comfortable in the idea of becoming. And that's where the difference started to show, when I was honest with myself. And there's always a difference when you start being honest with yourself, especially when it's just plain black and white. So if you take anything from this, let it be this. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to wait to be perfect. But at some point, you do have to decide, am I becoming or am I just constantly being? Because a full life, or better yet said, living a full life of potential but never fully lived is still an incomplete life. Now, if this video resonated with you, you know what I'm gonna say. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, or share button. Your support is greatly appreciated as we grow together. I have so many other hot topics and things that are constantly coming to my mind. And of course, if there's anything you would like for me to talk about, or any ideas or anything you need help with, please just send me a message, comment. I love receiving them. And thank you for hanging out, and until next time.